so I am doing a get ready with me. I'm headed to the Usher concert. I have an hour to get ready. Yeah, so I'm not going to talk through this. I'm going to just show you the eye look that it would be my go-to if I were in a rush but wanted like a super cute eye look that would pop for nighttime. I was gonna do something different, but because I have run out of time, we're gonna do what works, what's easy, and what's kind of simple. And I will take you along my day because this is gonna be my first full like get ready with me kind of vlog kind of situation, just because it's been a while and why not? All right, so enough of me talking. I'm gonna just head into things and I will make sure. You can hear my alarm. Give me one sec. I will make sure everything is on the screen or in the description box below. But thank you guys so much for watching, because you will not get an intro to this video. And you probably won't get an outro either. But I will try to just kind of like throw one in there if I remember to. But yes, thank you guys so much for watching. I do hope you guys enjoy it, and let me know what concerts you guys went to or are planning to go to. Yeah, let me know what concerts you're planning on going to, or what concerts you have gone to. And what
okay, so right, I'm starting off by using the Too Faced Lip Injection in Clear to prep my lips. Next, we are prepping the skin and starting off with the Morphe Continuous Prep and Setting Mist. And I just pat that into the skin to be absorbed. And then I'm using the One Size Secure the Sweat Primer on my nose, my lip, my chin, and my forehead as well. And I just let that sit in for a minute as instructed. Next, I'm using the Maybelline Baby Skin Primer. This is seriously one of my favorite primers of all time. It just blurs out your pores and makes your skin look like a filter. And I use just a small amount on each side of my face. Look how good that looks. I started off using the wrong color corrector by accident, so here is the correct one. This is still the NYX correcting stick. This is just in the shade Brick Red. And I use it to cover my dark spots, my dark circles, and anything like that. I put it under my eye, my nose, my chin, my lip, like any dark area that I have. I'll just apply it there. And then I'm just buffing it out with a brush. And I prefer brushes just because they give you a little bit more coverage than a beauty sponge. And the beauty sponge would like just take it away. Next, I'm using the Morphe Soft Focus Setting Powder to set all the areas. I'm loving this powder so far. I used to use the Airspun powder, which I'll use in a second, but I've been using this to set those areas, and they've been looking amazing. I think it's just because it's a soft focus powder, so I might buy a different color, but I really do like the pink, and it doesn't show up in my makeup like taking photos or anything. Next, I'm prepping my eyes with the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. You can use any concealer or primer of your choice. This is just my personal preference. And I'm buffing it out using a beauty sponge. I also use a brush and a fluffy brush just to blend everything out. And then I'm using the Airspun setting powder and translucent to set all those areas that crease a lot for me. So like my eyes, the bridge of my nose, and my forehead. And then next is my favorite part, the eyes. I'm using the Jackie Aina and ABH palette. This palette is discontinued, so I do apologize. I'll be so sad when this palette does hit pan for me. I only use this palette on special occasions just because I know there is not going to be another one, and this is all I have. And this is also one of my favorite palettes, so this look will be a smoky eye. I'm starting off in the outer corner of my eye and building that up. And then I'm buffing it into my crease. I did use the shade Credit from the ABH palette, as you just saw. And I didn't want to speed up this portion of the video just so you can see the details that I am doing. I also want you guys to pay attention to how I am holding the brush as well. That also gives you more control or less control of the shadow. And I mean how buffed or blended it may be. And then I'm using the Juvia's Place Coffee palette along my lash line, making sure to get in between my lashes to smoke that out, and then bringing it into my crease. I am giving myself the ultimate smoky eye cat eye. That is the goal. So in between talking about makeup, what concerts have you guys been to? I was headed to the Usher concert, like I said in the beginning of this video. The concert was great. I'll show you clips of the concert with my family and myself and some photos. I apologize, I did not take an outfit of the day photo, but like all other footage will be on my Instagram. I needed content, so it's going up there. So feel free to follow me on Instagram as well. My Instagram handle is MissStephanieexo. I also wanted to apologize. I like took a little break on YouTube just because I've been traveling. It was my birthday. So I am getting it back on track and on schedule, but I do thank you guys for supporting me and watching my videos. And I do hope you learn a little bit while we do glam together. would describe this makeup as a soft glam with a semi-cut crease. I'm using the Painter palette by Sample Beauty, and I'm using the shade Canvas. I love this shade. It's a matte white, and I think it looks great when you're using metallic shades. Using a matte is complementary to any shimmer, glitter, or metallic. Didn't speed up most of the eyes just because I wanted you guys to see the details, but I have sped up the rest. The majority is just what I've already done. I'm just touching it up for the most part. Next, I'm using the Maybelline Great Lash Mascara, and then we're moving on to face. And I did speed up face. So we're starting with the Juvia's Place concealers. I'll throw up the numbers on the screen as well. I did get my triangle puff on Amazon. If anyone is interested, I can leave the link in the description box below. I decided to speed this routine up just because I've already posted a face routine in my last video, so I didn't think you guys needed it to be slowed down essentially. But if you want another more slowed down version or actual time, let me know. But I probably will end up doing another like base routine just for the fall since summer is ending and I do my makeup slightly different in the fall. And I'm using the Black Radiance foundation stick and Espresso to contour slash bronze with. And next we're using the MadeByMitchell Curve Palette. This is in my favorite shade, Toasted Terracotta. I do apply this with one brush and then blend it out with a different brush just because it diffuses a lot better with a foundation brush than a contour brush. And excuse my alarm going off in the background previously. I have so many alarms to let me know what time it was because I was running late. Let me know if you guys prefer voiceovers or me actually talking in the video. I usually do voiceovers when I'm like rushing or I didn't have time to talk and do my makeup at the same time, which is most of the time. starting off with using the Morphe Soft Focus Powder in pink again. I'm setting my T-zone area, and then I go over the exact same area with the black Radiance Setting powder and banana powder. And then I do my entire face, or rest of that face, with the black Radiance Cocoa Kisses powder. And I did want you guys to see that I do tap off all my setting powders on the back of my hand. I like warm them up on the back of my hand essentially, and tap off the excess and then apply it to my skin. I feel like warming up the product a little bit in the back of my hand has changed my makeup application. This is probably a step that I will continue to use moving forward. I also do this for highlighters, like my loose highlighters. And I'm using the Juvia's Place foundation powders. I use a lot of powders, so I do need a lot of setting spray following. But after I set my under eyes, go under my jawline like a reverse contour, my nose, my chin, my lip, my forehead. I then go into bronzer and the Revolution's Beauty bronzer that is now discontinued. But use any bronzer of your choice. It's just my personal preference. I use these bronzers only in the summertime, and then I'll use the Juvia's Place bronzers in the wintertime / fall. And then I'm going over my blush with the NARS blush Orgasm Rush. I absolutely love this blush. It has some glitter in it, so it makes your skin looks absolutely stunning. And then I am using the Artist Couture loose highlighter in Sugar Daddy, which is also discontinued. And then I'm just touching up any eyeshadow or anything that like got lost in the sauce when I was doing all the powder. And I'm happy. And then just to bring out that jawline, I just added the Black Radiance finishing powder. You always want to make sure you touch up things that need to be touched up. And I'm just using a stippling brush with no product just to blend everything in. And then last but not least, I'm using the L'Oreal foundation powder in Cocoa. And I did want to keep these little like pieces in so you know what I do in my makeup routine.
And then we're going to move right on into lips. And for lips, I'm using the Makeup Revolution concealer. They do not make this shade anymore. They reworked their line. So this isn't originally shade 18, but they do have shade 17. So maybe that is the same shade. Maybe they just gotten rid of some colors in between. I'm not sure. I haven't purchased it since. And then is brows. So I used two. So one is the Ulta. That was the first pencil that I used, but it's actually an eyeliner that I actually love doing. The little strokes, and then I will use the Morphe one, just because the Morphe one is a brown and the Ulta one is a black. And then I'll fill in my brow with the ABH Soft Glam palette. But yeah, I don't actually use like brow products in my brows, ironically. Do you guys listen to the artist you're going to see before the concert? Listening to Usher while I got ready, and I totally forgot how much like I enjoy his music. And like seeing him made me feel so nostalgic, a very surreal feeling. And I didn't even feel this way when I saw Beyonce. And that's crazy because I love her down. I am throwing on my setting sprays. The first one was the Morphe Continuous setting spray, the gold one. And then I'm using the One Size Mattifying finishing setting spray. And then we're moving on to lips, like I said. I'm using the MAC lipsticks in Blankety. This has been like my go-to. And then this is my favorite lip gloss. This is the MAC lip gloss in Delight. And I will let you guys know, I went back to my signature lip. So when you see the photos at the end, this is not the same lip, and I do apologize. But the next video I post will have that lip. Here's some photos of my family and I, and then here's a clip of the concert. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, bye guys.